Hey, how's it going, my super friends? I am Emosebo. Thanks for watching the vid. I'm finally back doing my comic book reviews. This is the first comic book review of the year. Thank you for sticking with the channel. If you stayed here all this time with my long ass break, I'm sorry, dude. But I'm finally back. And what a better way to come back. Oh, Stanley, rest in peace, man. Woo. Didn't actually get to shake his hand. Oh, that took me. Oh, so that was a big hit. But on to the review, dude. What a better way to come back doing these reviews than Invaders #1, dude. And Invaders is a team with a rich, a rich history going back ages. I think this is one of the vital super teams in all of comics. You know, this is a big team of World War II, and they form the backbone of the structure, the superheroic structure, and the history of Marvel Universe. These guys are the first super team. You know, Captain America himself isn't there, and this is Marvel's 80th anniversary. You know, and this book we got Namor, we got Cap, Jim Hammond, the first Human Torch, Bucky, and it's a big celebration of all that makes the Marvel Universe special and vibrant. I think this return of key characters from the inception of Marvel in the late 30s, even as timely comics back then, it's a big one, and it's great. It was a great experience reading this one. The writer in this one is Chip Zdarsky, the infamous Spider-Man writer. Many of you know, many of you don't. Keep it that way. The artists are Carlos Magno and Butch. We got colorist Alex and letterer Travis Lanham, and this is a book just full of legacy. A lot of legacy, but it's not something that is merely satisfied with reminding people of who they are. Like, hey, remember us? We're the Invaders. We're the first team. Nah. I mean, so many people do hold this dear, but it's ambitious. A book with big ambitions, and on Marvel's 80th anniversary, I think it looks to be changing the universe with new ideas, new additions, and I think they have a clear, exciting vision that makes them worthy of this legacy, of this Invaders legacy. You know, fresh lens, reinvention. That's the only way you can honor this world, and that is the truest way to celebrate it. I mean, whether it be with writers and creators like Bill Everett, big names like Jack Kirby, Joe Simon, Roy Thomas, you know, all of those guys, is great. Now, on the comic itself, in this story, we are introduced or reintroduced to the entire cast right out of the gate, which I loved. You know, they're juxtaposing the past, the present, and they showcase the personalities and the great contrast of the lead characters like Cap and Jim and Namor. You know, even Bucky Barnes, he got some screen time there. Their ties, their history are they're clearly established. Captain America's with the Avengers right now. Hammond is actually writing a book, which is great. Bucky has this new mission, and I think Namor, I just read it right now, so I don't know why I forgot, but Namor he has some secret plans. He formed the group Defenders of the Deep, and he is taking the center stage in this saga. You know, the entire narrative is built around him and also driven by him. He has this new vision. He wants to reframe the world where and he's beginning to set in motion the foundations to accomplish his goals. And you know, other invaders contemplate their stance on him and what to do with him, considering their old friendship. Like Steve and Hammond, they have this talk about what should we do? He's our friend, stuff like that. Great history, great legacy stuff, and it tackles those notions that at the heart of this story. And digging in the leads, Zdarsky is showing incredible stuff. I actually liked his writing. Many people think he's a comedic writer, you know, witty, trying to be witty, but this Invader stuff shows his potential. I mean, carrying similar weights, gravitas. The book just sets up and begins to explore ideas of memory, how it truly makes us who we are, what place forgetting has in things, you know, memory stuff. I like it. A lot of history, both good and bad. We may learn from it, move forward like these guys. I hope they move forward. And this plays out across the various leads, like I said, in different ways. It differs from person to person. And this art, dude, the art style by Carlos and Butch, it brings a range to the characters. You know, it accompanies Zdarsky's own writing, swiftly moving through the war zones, underwater cities, sorry, and even Avengers Mountain. We got to see Avengers Mountain. Every element they go through, they manage to capture the frame, the content. It enhances the sequences, the opening with the rubble, the rock, the panel borders. I really like those. I think there are moments where Butch's work is reminiscent of Lee Weeks. You know that guy. Magnos kind of looks like Doug Monk. Body language, the expressiveness of the body of the figure. They tell the reader like all they need to know about the character or your scene, how they're feeling, and stuff like that. I really like that when they don't have to do much and you get it. Overall, dude, this Invaders #1, I think it's a bold new look at the classic team, and it is far from a convention team book. You know, it has a lot of conflict, heavy emotions, clever, nuanced handling of the history and the characters. I think this is a big superhero comic you could hope for. I mean, even being utterly intimate. The book has this massive world-changing secret that could raise many questions and teasing big things for the entire Marvel Universe itself. I mean, Zdarsky, the whole team, they crafted a good story. It can only be described as definitive but fresh renditions of these iconic characters that we all love. And if you didn't read it and you're watching the review, go read it, man. Experience this stuff because it's great. Loved it. A roaring start to this historic team, one of the grandest, most ambitious celebrations. I really loved it. Hope you enjoyed the review, my friends. It's my first one. I'm a bit rusty. Kind of weird recording the comic book after I read it and talking about it just like that. I need to get used to it. But thanks for watching. I am Memo Sebo. If you enjoyed, please, dude, click the like button. Check out my Spider-Man Far From Home trailer breakdown with Evan Filarca, a great friend of mine, a big Spidey head. Go check out that breakdown if you haven't seen it. More reviews coming your way, maybe daily. I hope so. That's what I want to do. But hell yeah, dude, more reviews coming. I guess I'll see you in the next one.